Hello and welcome to Locator Gaming. Today I'm going to try and learn the solo mode for Tiny Epic Pirates. I have played the competitive mode once with my family, and now I want to go through and actually learn the solo mode. I've done this a couple other times on the channel where I record my actual experience with learning the rules for a game or a solo mode. So you can kind of see what it was like for me to kind of do my first play and make it through the rules and see what it's like to do a particular mode in a game. So I'm going to do this Tiny Epic Pirates. So there's a couple other things to do for setup still that are kind of random elements, so I kind of like to do those just on camera. So we've got all of these random search things, and we need to get these out onto the board. There will be a couple left over of these, just so you don't know for sure which 12 exactly make it out onto the board. All right, so these 4 will go back into the box, it says, but I'm just going to put them off to the side. We have to randomly pick which goods are worth what value to start the game, and that's kept track of on this card over here off to the side. It's kind of like a little market card that you can see. The top one will be 5 gold, then 4 gold, then 3 gold, and 2 gold. And this one also shows how many movement points the Navy has, depending upon how many treasures the current player has. So the Navy will either move 2, 3, 4, or 5 if you have 1, 2, or 3 treasures. So we'll put that back up here. And you also keep track of the current merchant ships here, the orange one and the green one. And they both right now are just these 2 damage and 2 gold, and no notoriety gains for sinking those merchant ships. So we're going to drop cubes out of my hand. The first one dropped will be 5. So it's going to be rum. And then the next one, I guess that could have counted. The next one will be, that's sugar. And then coffee, and then gunpowder is the cheapest. So that also indicates what we get for our starting goods. So since we're considered first player, we get the cheapest good, so the gunpowder to put on our ship, and the solo pirate gets the next most valuable, which is coffee, onto their ship. The captains are kind of basically the same, but I took Captain Magnus Bolt, and I actually am hoping to start with this side because I like her toucan pet, Captain Verloc. But I want to see what crew comes out first before I decide which side of the captain, because I want some kind of synergy with the combat numbers at the top. Because when you roll to attack, you're trying to match the numbers at the top of your card and the top of your crew cards that you've acquired to get more hits. So now we'll put out 3 crew. And these are some low numbers. Lisa Legacy's on 3s, and she actually helps you when you sell. So let's look at Lisa Legacy. If you trade, you can trade in 1 sugar and 1 gunpowder for 7. Don't know why that's not focusing very well. That's a little bit better. If I put it right there. There we go. The camera was knocked off a little bit. Okay. And she was on 3s. Is this Reyna? I think this is Reyna Rumor. 1, 2, 3. And that's orange and green, and the green is clearly going right through the green screen. See my hand through the card. You would move a ship 2 when you did a plunder action. I don't know if that is too great. Or we've got Sally Suresight, who on a search also lets you trade, and I kind of like that. So yeah, we're gonna start our captain on our 4, 5, 6 side and probably try to get that crew. So we also have to randomize our starting wheel. No, it's not starting wheel. This is going to be the wheel that we have. So the order that came out was combat, plunder, search, trade, and crew. And we have to randomize for the solo player. Just throw them on here. The solo player gets plunder, trade, search, combat, and crew. And oh yeah, that's fine. So the solo captain I'm playing against is Vengeful Blackbeard. This is pretty similar to normal games captain card, or not captain card, wheel card. I can't remember what it's called for sure, but this acts as the captain. They don't get a captain card. The solo player does not get a captain card, except that it has some other information on it. So up the top up here, it shows that this solo captain has 1, 2, 3, or 4 as their combat hits. And then it's got some bonus actions when they take an action that I can talk about when those come up. But then instead of having a normal legend track like this, they have a little bit of a different legend card. I don't know how much of this is going to show up. Most of it. So their little legend token will start in this upper corner and then make its way around whenever a 6 is rolled for them. And at the bottom are their kind of levels. So they don't level up through fighting, they leveled up by putting treasure down. So they start as a sea dog, then move to pirate, then move to buccaneer, and they put their 3rd one down before we do. Then I lose. So the treasures go there for the solo, and that goes there, and the gold is off to show that they have 0. And my treasures go down here at the bottom. And my captain goes there. They only get 3 deck hands, and we still get 3 and then have the potential of getting a 4th one if our legend goes up that high. So our legend starts there. We are also a sea dog with 1 movement and 2 combat dice and 0 gold. I've got 3 surefire tokens off to the side because we can get 3. The solo captain never gets surefire tokens. If they would, they just get a gold instead if they were to gain 1. So other setups. So I first have to place my pirate ship into a cove. So what do I want to do? I really wish crew was a little closer to the start of my board. So I may try to plunder early, because plunder attacking probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not going to be close. I don't have a whole lot of crew to help me attack. If I got lucky, I might be able to get 3 hits onto a merchant ship. I mean, maybe it's worth trying just to try it. No, let's try to plunder. So there's a plunder here. Let's just first see, where are the coves. There's a cove. The coves have the little anchor symbol, and they kind of have the little rocky thing for your ship to hide in. So there's a cove. There's a cove. There's a cove. Where is the 4th cove? It's up there. It's in the opposite corner. So where is the navy going to start? I could start the navy on the opposite side of the board if I started in that cove up there. And then we could go, of course, there's no plunder close to there. Is there, without going into a storm? That's fine, maybe we'll go into this storm, move a guy over. So I'm going to start in that cove there. Then I'm going to place the Navy in this corner. And then the solo pirate is an unoccupied cove farthest away from the Navy. Unoccupied cove farthest away. So this one is 2, this one is 3, that one is 3. I think he goes there. I don't know what it says if there's a tie. It doesn't really say if there's a tie. I'm pretty sure that's it for setup. We've got all the search tokens out. We've got him set up. We're set up. I think that's it. So we take our turn like normal. We've got room for the dice tray here. Not the most visible dice for the camera. So I think I'm going to switch out for... So these are the dice that come with the game. They're not the most visible on the camera, so I'm going to switch out for these little white ones. A lot easier to see the pips on camera. Okay, I'm first player. So first thing I do is I select my order. I'm going to select a plunder order. And I have to jump over 1, so I'm actually going to take a guy off of cannons and put him there to skip there. The next thing I do is move. Yeah, all the plunder's on this side of the board. So we're going to go 1, 2, and we get to move 2. I have 1 movement because of my level and another movement because of I have a deckhand in rigging. I entered a storm, so I got to move a guy over to repair. And now I believe I execute the order, which is plunder. So what do I have on my ship? I've got gunpowder, which I can sell where I was at, actually. And I get to get 2 because this plunder has 2 cubes. All the tiles that have storms in them are 2 cube plunder places. So I've plundered a coffee and a sugar. The ships are a little bit fiddly with this game, especially getting the goods off of the ships is more fiddly than anything else. So bonus actions, I have no bonus actions yet because all I've got is my captain, and her bonus action is on a search action. She could bury treasure or plunder. So I'm done. So now we're going to go to the solo pirate's turn. On the solo pirate's turn, we roll a die to indicate which order he wants to move towards. So I got a 5. Okay, so he wants to get here because this is the space with the 5 on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he's only got 3 deckhands, so he can actually only go 1, 2, 3, and then to the cannon, putting a deckhand on each space that he skips over, is at least my understanding. And so then he's going to sail. He's going to sail towards me. And since he doesn't have anybody on rigging, he's only can sail 1 space, and we are actually 1 space away from each other. He sails to me. I don't think they get jostled by the storms like the players do because there's no storm symbol on the jostling like there is on the player's board. So that was pretty easy because he only had to move 1 space on which way he's supposed to sail. But normally they'll sail towards a specific ship that's noted on the wheel next to the space that they land on. And they want to go vertically first and then horizontally. And then he's going to execute the order that he landed on, which just happens to be attack. So, and he's going to attack the target ship if on its map card, and I was the target ship. So for attacking, we rolled the number of dice indicated at its level on the bottom of its card. So it's 2, so he's going to get 2. And he rolls a 4 and a 5. Now, he does have a 4. But on attacking, he's going to get 2 bonus hits. Blackbeard gets 2 bonus hits. So it looks like he's coming in with a 3, which is not great for me. I'm automatically going to lose. Yes. So just to show you how it would go, I still get my 2 dice. And I rolled a 6 and a 2. That would be 1 hit because I have a 6 on my captain. I don't have anybody in cannon, so it's 3-1, I lose. So, if the solo pirate defeats you, I get jostled, which means my rigging guy is going to go over to repair. The solo pirate gains gold equal to the lower amount listed on the face-up merchant's card currently under the market mat. So, the lowest one is 2. He's going to go to 2 gold for defeating me. Oh, I also gain a surefire token for losing to the pirate. Okay. He doesn't have a bonus action because his bonus for combat was getting the extra 2 combat on his roll, and I think that's the end of his turn. So the next thing I was going to do, what do I have on my ship? I don't have any rum, which is the most valuable thing. I get a free plunder anyway, so I think I'm just going to take my free step to the search. I'm not going to move. Or am I? Where is sugar? Where can sugar be sold? Sugar can be sold here. I'm not going to move because I want to plunder too to see what else I get, because I got some pretty cheap stuff on my boat right now. So I get this search icon. 2 gold right away. That's nice. And then I get bonus actions for searching. I could bury treasure, which I don't have enough to bury treasure yet. And I can plunder again. So I'm going to take 2 more cubes from the bag. Hey, I got 2 rum. So I'm going to drop the gunpowder and the coffee for 2 rum. It's actually pretty fortunate because next time I can move here, I'm just only 1 space away, and sell the 2 rum for 10. So that's good. And I did not pass the ship line, so my turn is done. So I guess we go back over to the solo pirate. 2. So now he does not have any guys left. So how does that work? When it's required to skip a space, it takes the rightmost deckhand. If the captain skips over or lands on a deckhand that's already on the wheel. It moves as far as possible around the wheel before stopping its captain on an order token. So it actually, because he has no more deckhands, he can't go any farther than to the crew action. is my interpretation of that quick read of the rules again. So now he sails, and he is sailing towards the orange pirate based on this orange merchant based on this orange ship here. He still only has one movement point, and he prioritizes vertical over horizontal, so he's going to go that way. Then when he lands on the crew, draw the top crew card from the deck and add it face up to the right of the solo helm mat. Oh yeah, so basically he can build up his crew that will help him in combat. He does not get these bonus actions on this crew, so he now has help on 2s and 4s, which actually is synergistic with the 1, 2, 3, and 4 that's already on his card. Okay, so that was his action. Is that the only thing it says? The solo pirate still has a limit of 4. If he would draw his 5th, then you just wipe out the 3 and draw 3 new ones. Okay, and now his bonus action for doing the crew is he would fight, but the orange merchant is not on the same map tile as him, so I'm pretty sure he's done. Yes. Now back to me. I definitely just want to trade. So I'm choosing trade, then I sail. I still have a movement of 1. I will sail there. And then I take my trade action. I'm going to sell 2 rum, and they're worth 5, so that's going to take me to 12. Dump off the 2 rum off of my ship, back into the bag, mix that up. Then rum goes to the bottom of the line. I don't have any bonus actions for when I sell. Nope. So now let me think about my next turn. If I go back into the storm, I could bury treasure. So is there a storm where I should search? Yes, down here. But I don't have 2 movement. So maybe that needs to be a longer term plan. Okay, I think my turn is done because I have not passed the ship line yet. Back over to the solo captain. Is a 6. So he's going to execute this. Moving towards me. But he's too far away, and he prioritizes vertical over horizontal. But we're not on the same... Oh, actually, I think it moves first. Yeah, it moves, and then you do the action. Advance the token, and then execute the order or perform the actions listed in the space, going from top to bottom. So he's going to plunder. He still moves his 1 towards me vertically. Okay, so now his plunder action says, draw 1 booty from the bag and add it to the solo pirate ship. It does not need to be in a settlement to plunder. Yeah, they don't need to be in the right places to trade or the right places to plunder. They just get to do it automatically. And if they ever pick, one that can't fit on their ship, they just automatically sell it, which is a nice advantage for it. Now I'm just going to assume that he gets to do this bonus action also. I don't really remember it addressing when they get to do their bonus actions. Note if the order triggers a bonus action. I guess he gets to do it. So that's crew again on plunder. So now he's got a 4, 5, 6. And I think that's the end of his turn. He did not pass the ship line because he did this instead of moving his captain. So now it's me. I want a crew. I'm going to take this one, the Sally Suresight. Well, I guess I could move first, right? I should move first, actually. We move first to there, then we get our crew. Place this. So this new crew that's available has double 6s, Black-Eyed Brutus, and can reroll 3s and 4s in combat. I did not pass the ship line, so I think I'm done. Back to the solo. Wants to get to there, which he can because he skips that. Can skip over all of those, and then they go back in from the left to the right, actually. Oh man, he's attacking again. And now he's got enough space to get to me. Okay, so we've chosen his order. Movement towards me. I'm pretty sure that's how that works with the solo wheel guys. Because it's like the other, it's like you, when you pass over one that's already got a guy on it, they go back down below. Yeah, the target ship if it's on your map card. So now he's got one guy in rigging plus his 1 movement. Here he can move 2. So he's gonna vertical and then horizontal. And now he's targeting me. Still 2 dice, but he's got much more crew, and on combat he gets 2 hits automatically. 2 5s, so he's at 4. I guess I could tie him. Well, let me see what I roll. I rolled a 4 and a 2. So I've got a 4 there and a 4 there, so that's 2. What happens if I tie him? I would gain a surefire token and the solo pirate gains a gold. Otherwise, I just jostle. And then he's going to get gold equal to that over there. I'm spending a surefire token just to get a surefire token. No, it's not worth it. Okay, so I lose again. It doesn't take my stuff, right? No. He does not. So I get another surefire token. And he gets gold equal to what's under the merchant. And I have to get jostled, so I take this guy and move him down there. So now he did go past the ship line for the end of his turn. So when he goes past the ship line, I know it's on here somewhere. Hideout, buried treasure. I thought it was on here. Where is the ship line information? Oh, the solo pirate never places its captain onto the hideout space. It always skips it when advancing. When its captain crosses the ship line, you move the merchant ships and the navy ship targeting the solo pirate for it at the end of the solo pirate's turn. Okay, so we move the orange one first. Sure. And do I really care about the merchants right now? Maybe not. Go there. And the Navy ship moves towards him, but it only moves one right now because... No, it moves two because he has no treasures out on the board. He also he has a guy in extort, so I'm assuming he gets a gold for that. Because that normally happens when you pass the ship line. All right, so it's now my turn. Now the question is, what do I want to do? I kind of want to get these guys out of here, which means I might have to go find a port, but there isn't one. Oh yeah, there's one right here. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to, what's that one called? Hideout. We're gonna go hideout. We're selecting hideout, so we move one over to here and get into the hideout. I can rearrange my guys. I'm gonna take the gold for sure. And I wanna do some fighting so I can get my level up. So I'm gonna go 2 into cannons while he's still close to me. And I get the gold for passing the ship line. Now, the solo player moves the merchants, prioritizing the vertical over the horizontal. And then the Navy moves into me, but I'm hiding out, so it's not going to bother me. I believe that's it. Back to his turn. To the crew again. So he's going to move towards the orange ship at a rate of 2. Vertical first. That was not vertical first. Vertical and then horizontal. Right into a storm, are you kidding me? I wanted to attack him. Okay. He gets crew. Sarah Silver, a couple of 2s. So low numbers in combat, especially 2s, are going to be really good for Captain Blackbeard. His bonus on the crew is fighting, but he's not on the same spot as his target ship, so he's not going to fight. Did not pass the ship line, so I think that's it. Okay, so now it's my turn. I do want to do combat. I want to raise the level of my captain. Oh, you know what? I'd be losing out on gold if I did that. I should probably bury treasure. Yeah, this actually works out. Okay, so we're going to skip past 2. We'll take one off of extort and one off of cannons. We get to move. We still only have a movement of 1, which is fine. We're going to go here. Now we execute the order. So on a search, we take this. Hey, it's 2 free movement at some point in the future. Actually, our crew should probably be right there. So 2 free movement at a time of our choosing. Then on a search, we can bury treasure. We've got 13. We're burying it right there. We could also plunder, but there's nothing to plunder there. Our Sally Sure site on a search gives us the ability to trade. We're on a space where we can sell sugar. We will sell this sugar for 5. Five golds, and then all this stuff changes. We did not pass the ship line, so I think we're done. To the solo player, another 6. Oh boy, here he comes again. So this is combat that I'm just gonna lose. So he's gonna move first. 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, and then do combat. But this is a +2 combat, and he's already got 2 hits there. That's 4. There's no way I can get over that. I'll just roll it to see what he would have gotten. A 3 and a 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can't get to 6, so I just lose again. So he's going to get the 2 gold from the merchants. I get jostled, takes the guy from my cannon. The most I could have gotten was 5. Yep. But I get another surefire token, so I should do some combat pretty soon because I'm maxed out on surefire tokens. All right, so what should we do on our turn? He did not pass the ship line. I'm pretty sure he's done. He has not gotten... I think he buries treasure as soon as he gets to his max. So yeah, when his gold reaches to the top of their chart, he just automatically buries his leftmost treasure. Yeah, he doesn't have like bury treasure actions or bonus actions. Trading does me nothing, so I think we go to crew. We can't go any farther than crew because we've only got one guy to use to skip. Now I'll take this guy with the double 6s. Or do I want to move first? I guess I should move first. I can't go into a storm. I need to get away from the navy. Unless I'm just going to hide out from the navy. I kind of need to go this way to get to some plunder stuff, so we'll move there. Yeah, the navy's going to move towards him. Okay, I'll take this crew. I've got no bonus actions on crew. And we got a 3 and a 6. On search allows you to trade goods off your ship for a good in the bag. I think I'm done. 1, so he skips over that and goes to plunder, skipping over the ship line. So first he's going to move. He wants to move towards the green merchant. And he's currently got a movement of 2, so 1, 2, vertical, then horizontal. And plunder, he just takes a cube from the bag. Okay. His bonus action on plunder is a crew action. So he takes a crew card, and it's double ones. Kind of the opposite of our double six guy. So we ended up with a lot of crew pretty quickly. He did pass the ship line. He gets his gold from the extort. We get to move the orange and green merchants. I don't think it matters too much. And then the Navy moves on to his space. The solo pirate becomes fully jostled. Move all 3 deckhands into repair. Place the ship onto the nearest unoccupied cove. Nearest unoccupied cove is right where he is. And that's it. It looks like it. Yeah, there's no fight or anything. He's still going to be able to pull them out of repair to skip over spaces though, just like we can. So now I believe it's my turn. What do I want to do? I've buried 1 treasure. I still only have a movement of 1. I should probably hide out from the Navy. I don't need to move, but we'll go into the hideout. Yep. Okay, so I can rearrange my deckhands. I really need to level up, so now I think I will go here, and I want to be able to move faster, even though the gold next door is nice. Now this stuff moves. He's gonna move that way, he's gonna move that way, the Navy moves towards me, but I'm hiding out. And I think that's it. A 3. Skip that one, go to there. So he's going to do a search. Okay, so he's going to move towards me. He has a movement of only 1, so he moves towards me. And then he executes a search. What do they do when they search? If there's a search token, there is, and he's going to get he's going to get some stuff based on what's on here. So for a movement search token, he just gets a gold. Then his bonus on a search is 2 extra gold, so he's up to 11. He didn't pass a ship line. I'm pretty sure the solo player is done. I think I'm doing this correct. If you know the game or you know other rules that I'm getting wrong, please leave me comments down below, because I like getting those kind of comments because it really helps me learn the games also. Okay, so back to me. He did me a favor by coming into my space. I think I do want to combat him. So that doesn't cost me any guys. I don't need to move. I probably have to come out of the cove though, not like it matters. So to combat him, I will roll my 2 dice because I'm still a sea dog. I got a bunch of surefire tokens, so I'm really looking for 6s here. And I got 2 2s. That does me nothing. I'm going to spend 2 of my surefire tokens. Well, let's see. Should I spend 2? Let me think about this for a second. If I spend 1, I can't even reroll them because my reroll guys is 3s and 4s. So if I spend 1 to a 6, that's 1, 2, 3. I got 4. He gets to roll 2 dice. He could do pretty well with some low numbers. Yeah, I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to turn them both to 6s. So I'm sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2. I have 8. Oh, actually, I've got 2 guys in cannons too. So that's 10. It's probably overkill, but whatever. It's fine. I've got 10. So now he rolls his 2 dice. And he rolled a 5 and a 3. So the 3 is 1, and the 5 is 2. So he got 2. Wow, that was way overkill. Bad roll. But like a 2 could have been 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 2s could have been 8. Yeah, that was hardly not. It was not likely that that was going to happen. I win by a lot, is the TLDR of all of that talking. If I defeat Solo Pirate, I advance my legend level 1 space. Yay! That gets me 2 gold right away because of the +2 gold right there. Solo Pirate is jostled. I think that guy comes off and goes to there. It gains 1 gold. Okay, we're going to have to do that in a second. And a ship is placed onto the nearest unoccupied cove. I don't get its stuff. I guess like fighting another player, you don't get their stuff either. Okay, but I do think now we have to do this. When the Solo Pirate's doubloon reaches the final space at the top of its track, it immediately places its leftmost treasure from the legend onto the closest island to its ship with a value with an available thing. If there are multiple equidistants, bury the cheapest one. If there's a tie for the closest, you choose which one. If there are multiple equidistants, so there's a 13 and a 12, he's going to go on the cheapest one and cover that 12. So now he's got 2 movement. He rolls 2 dice and gets 2 bonus hit in combat. If he chooses to do combat, he's going to be dang near unstoppable. He just loses all of his gold. Oh wait, he has to put it on a 12? With an available... No, probably not. Okay, so I think that's the end of my turn. I did not pass a surefire line, so we go to his turn. His or her. Another 6. So that moves. He's going to plunder, which means he's going to get gold because his ship is full. He hasn't done the trade action once to empty his ship. That's movement towards me. We're already on the same space, so I don't think he moves. And plunder says to draw one from the bag. If it's the 3rd added to the ship. Oh, I should have done this earlier, so I screwed up. If this is the 3rd booty added to the ship, the Solo Pirate immediately trades. Trade the highest valued booty type on the ship for gold. Discard the cubes to the bag and then adjust the cubes in the market based on what was sold. The Solo Pirate does not have to be at a market to trade. Okay, so there's going to be lots of stuff that's happening here. I think we can kind of cure this. When the 3rd cube got added, he would have traded in this coffee to the bag for 5 gold. Just means he would have been a little bit stronger, I guess. He still would have rolled 2 dice and got 2 more combat, but it was 10 to like 2, so it would have been 10 to 4 or whatever. So that goes like that. That should have happened in the past. Now he's plundering and plundering. Okay, so he's going to plunder, which again will be the 3rd cube added to the bag, or to the ship. It's a rum. But now he's going to sell the most valuable thing to the market, which is 2 of these. Now this is kind of a major bummer because he's going to bury another treasure. Does he sell all of them? Trade all the highest valued booty type on the ship based on the market. Yes. So he would get 5 for the first one, and then he would stop there on the second one. Do that. He said at the top, so he's going to immediately put out his second one. This is no good. Closest spot is that one. On a plunder action, I don't know if this means he does the bonus twice, because he's got 2 plunder actions here. I'm not really sure, but what the bonus action is crew, so I think because his crew is full of 4, it says he wipes. The solo pirate would draw a 5th crew and instead discards a top 3 and draws 3 new cards. These are going to go away pretty quick though, because he's got another plunder action. I'm not sure how this works, if he's supposed to do this twice or not. I guess though, because it's 2 separate plunder actions. So he gets another cube from the bag. I may lose fairly quickly here. And then he would discard these. That seems a little strange, because in the normal game, your bonus only triggers once, but in the normal game you only have 1 action, but he's getting 2 plunder actions. I don't know if this is supposed to be considered a bonus or what. I don't know. That wasn't clear enough to me in the initial reading through of the rules. Didn't pass the ship line, so I'm pretty sure he's done. So we have nothing on our ship. How close are we to a plunder? So yeah, we'll pick plunder. We can move 2, we can move 3. Let's go 1, 2 into a storm and move a cannon guy over. And then plunder, get 2 things from the bag. We need some rum here. And we got 2 gunpowder, the cheapest thing. That's not helpful. No bonuses when we plunder. Well, we did not pass the ship line, so I think our turn is actually done. Oh no, 6 again. So this is just going to be a lot of combat. He can move 2 towards me again. And he's going to combat with 3 dice at +5. Okay, so a 1 is 1, 2, 3. And then the 4s are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, +5 is, did he really get 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He got 14. What? I can't get to 14 with 2 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can only get to like 9. So I lose again. That's fine. Well, I don't know if it's fine, but I lose. Get a surefire token. Do I get jostled? I cannot remember. You were jostled. So let's lose a cannon guy. He did not pass a ship line because he rolled a 6. So I think he's done. When did his guys come back out of there? I guess if he would skip, they would come out to here and then get moved down, right? Okay, so if I search, I can trade, plunder. Maybe I stay here and search to try to get better stuff. Where can you sell gunpowder, even though it's not a lot of money? There and there, so pretty far away. I've got 3 movement. There's no plunder on that one. Might as well stay here and plunder and try to get better stuff. So we'll just go here to search. Not moving. Search this. Ooh, free storm movement. I get a plunder from my bonus action on my captain. And it's 2 on this space. What? Look at that luck. Okay. Free trade, but there's no one to trade with there. All right. Now over to the solo of 5. So that's crew. Towards the orange merchant. And he's got a movement of 2. Towards the orange merchant. He does the crew action, which is to just wipe. Like that. And the bonus is combat, but the target ship is not on his space. Pretty sure he's done. Didn't pass the ship line marker. All right, so I'm not going to go far. I'm just going to go to trade. I have 3 movement, and there's no storms in the way. So 1, 2, 3. And then trade in the gunpowder. I've got 3 gunpowders. They're only worth 2. So that takes me from 7 to 13. That's fine. Just fine. Didn't pass the ship line, so I'm done. 3. He skips this and skips both of these. He's on to the search. Moving towards me. He's got enough movement to make it to me. There's no search token. Is there anything that happens if there is no search token? No. His bonus for a search is 2 gold. And now the ship line. So I move the orange guy and the green guy, and the navy is already at his space, so he just gets fully jostled by the navy. Hopefully slows him down a little bit. We shall see. No one on the extort, so I think he's done. Now my turn. I've buried 1 treasure, so the Navy can move 3. I've got 3 people I can move out there. Is there a place that's far enough away where maybe I don't care about the Navy coming and jostling me? But I can only move 3. I can skip 1, 2, 3. All my guys up there. Then I could only move 2. Oh, I've got a bonus here though. Do I get any bonuses? Let's see, when I search, is there a place I can plunder and trade? It doesn't look like places you can plunder and trade exist. Okay. That's good to know. But I could always go to a place where I could plunder and bury treasure. The Navy, yeah, the Navy gets to move 3. I'd like to plunder 2 cubes, so I'm just going to go into a storm, which is fine because I have a free storm thing. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm choosing the action of search. I have to skip, skip, and skip. So all my guys only get 2 movement. I'll go 1, 2. Going into the storm, I have to move a guy down, right? If all your guys are here, you can't go into a storm. I could use my token instead. They're all going to get jostled anyway, and I think that's fine. Can you use the guy that you just placed? I can't remember. I'm not going to look it up, so I'm just going to spend my token. Then I do the actual search. It's a free storm token. Then since I'm doing a search, I can bury treasure. This is a 12 value, so I go down to 1. I also get to do a plunder, and it's a 2 plunder space. Come on, rum. I was going to quote Pirates of the Caribbean when I didn't pull the rum out last time. Why is the rum gone? 1, 2. Sugar is almost as good. And there's a sugar selling place right there. I could fight that merchant for his coffee. Okay, so that's that. I can't trade, so I'm done. But I did pass the ship line marker. So this merchant makes it to here. He's going to drop off his sugar. This merchant makes it to there. He's going to drop off his coffee. They need new goods. I don't know if that changes the market. I don't think we did that in the normal game. Attacking a merchant ship. Trigger bonuses. Crossing the ship line. When a merchant reaches the port, it turns around, delivers its booty. Merchant ships... It doesn't say anything about affecting the market. So we go orange first. Gets sugar. Green gets cheap old gunpowder, which is not something I want to attack him for. Then the Navy ship has to move. I have 2 treasures out. The Navy ship moves 4. 1, 2, 3. He makes it to me. And I become jostled. All of my guys go in there, and let's just double check I don't lose anything. The Navy automatically wins and cannot be defeated. Your pirate ship is jostled, but instead of moving 1 deckhand, you put all deckhands from assignments and the wheel to repair. You do not get a surefire token when the Navy attacks you. Okay, I believe that's the end of my turn. So now we go to the solo pirate. Rolls a 3. He's on the 3. You can't ever do the same thing twice in a row. So I'm pretty sure it's going to go there, there. Skips that one, that goes there, and then he's going to go to trade. Okay, so first he moves towards me again. And he's at 2. Where is he? Okay, here. So 1, 2. Oh, he's going to sell his rum probably. Trade all the highest valued booty on the ship based on the market for gold. Discard the cubes to the bag. And then adjust the market. Doesn't have to be out of market. Yeah, so he's going to sell the rum. Hey, that actually helps me. Rum gets sold, the market gets shifted, so now sugar is more valuable. And trade is the next action on our wheel. But he got 5 gold for that. So he's 3 gold away from winning the game. 3 gold away from winning the game. He passed the shore, or the ship line. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I think so. So the orange merchant, I'll move it that way. The green merchant, I don't care about his gunpowder. Or do I? Nah, whatever. Move the green, and then the navy goes towards him. Fully jostles him. Sends him to the nearest unoccupied cove. This one, I'm assuming. And that's it, I believe. Yes. Okay, I think that's it. Doesn't have anybody in extort, but he's only 3 away from winning. So my turn, we're definitely going to trade. Now we sail, we're just going to sail straight up here to the sugar place. Then we take our action of trading. So 2 of these is 10. Oh man, we need 1 more gold. We can get that from attacking the merchant ship as long as he doesn't win. So that takes us to 11. Sugar goes down. Alrighty. I think that's it. We have no bonuses on trades. We did not pass the ship line. Okay. 6. Oh, it goes to... Oh, his ship's not full, so plunder is fine. He's going to sail towards me. He has a speed of 2. No one on here, so 1, 2. Then he plunders, which means he pulls a cube from the bag. Fortunately, his ship is not full. Ooh, we got another coffee, and coffee is the most valuable thing right now. Then on plunder, his bonus is crew, so we wipe this. And that didn't move, so I think we're good there. Now it's my turn. I want to... The quickest way I think to get gold is going to be to attack that merchant ship. So we're going to go to there. We have to bring a guy up out of there. Not really worried about the Navy. He can jostle me, that's fine. Now I get to move. I've got a movement of 2. So we go to there. And we're on combat. A 1 and a 1. I'm going to spend 1 surefire token to change it to a 6, and that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. Against the green one is a 2, so that's fine. It's plus 2 gold. That takes me to 13 gold. I have no combat bonuses other than I could have re-rolled 3s and 4s. I didn't roll any 3s or 4s. I did pass the ship line. So, orange ship moves. Oh, I defeated the merchant. Hang on, I'm going too fast. So the merchant gives me his gunpowder. He gets sent to the port furthest away from me, which is here. He gets a new item, which is sugar. And then he also sails. Then the Navy comes and gets me. Fully jostled again. And I think that's actually it. Just get fully jostled. When we were playing, I was like, yeah, this doesn't really do much, right? Yeah, that's all it really does. I mean, I don't get a surefire token. Don't lose any of my stuff. I don't get sent anywhere weird. At least I don't think. Okay, now this is probably going to be an important roll. 6. Oh. It's combat. He's got a movement of 2. So he's going to move towards me. 1, 2. Then we do combat. And he's at 3 dice. Plus 2 and 2 there is 4. The 1 is 5, 6, 7. The 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11. And the 5 is 12. I can't get to 12. So I lose. And that means he's going to get the gold equal to the lowest amount on the face-up merchant card. So he gets 2. Oh, well, that takes him to 11. 1 gold away. I'm jostled. They're already there. I gain a surefire token, which is fine. That's just fine. That's it. He has no bonuses for combat. He got the plus 2 hits on the combat. So he doesn't get to do anything else. Wow, 1 gold away. Because it gets to my turn, I'm going to search. I gotta skip and so bring a guy up out of repair. And just for fun, I'm gonna go down here. Execute our search. Hey, we get a free thingy, and it's sure gunpowder. Not gonna matter much. Come on, get in there. There you go. Trying to do that with one hand is probably not a smart idea. Then on search, I can bury treasure. And this is a 13. That's my third one. I could also plunder or trade if I wanted to, but there's no point. There you go. Wow, 1 gold. I'm pretty sure I got all of the rules in that correct. Probably missed some stuff. But that's what learning games are about. And like I said at the beginning, this was a learning game. So what I would normally do during a learning game is probably skim through the rules again after having played it and see, hey, is there anything that I missed? Did I do anything there completely wrong? Which I probably at that point might have caught the, hey, oh no, he should have traded once he got full. But fortunately, I caught that during the game. And I hope that all played out correctly. So maybe kind of a little asterisk by this win in the solo game. I don't know if going after the merchants is actually a good idea in the solo game, because if he defeats you, he gets gold equal to the lower and the lowest that's up here. If you start defeating them and bring the higher and higher cards out, he's just going to get more and more gold. Now I did get this combination of a solo opponent. I don't know if the other solo opponents, like we can look real quick. So this solo opponent also gets 2 hits on combat. This one only gets 1 extra movement and a hit when they're doing combat. Oh, it looks like he might steal a gold from you on a crew action. This one, he actually goes after the merchants more on the wheel. Actually, that's Madam Drake, so that's a she. She actually goes after the merchants more on her wheel. There was a lot on this wheel of chasing me. So there's different combinations, and then there's different actions on the side over here too. I don't even know what the heck this means. I have no idea what that one means. But it's on here quite a bit. Is there help for what that means? Nope. No clue. Glad I didn't get one of those. Extra movement in combat, or extra and hit on combat. Maybe stealing something from us. Another double plunder. Maybe this, oh, I bet you this one means we just lose something, and this one might mean we lose it, but he gains it. And this one is probably gold from us to, yeah, this one's called Greedy. Wow, this one looks like it would get a lot of gold pretty quick. So there's other combinations of solo pirates to play against. Okay, leave me comments down below if you know the game and you saw that I did something wrong. That would be very helpful. I hope you enjoyed this learning experience of the solo version of Tiny Epic Pirates, the new game from Gameland Games. Just came from the Kickstarter not too long ago. And I also hope you're enjoying all the series on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.